How are you doing today? I'm Peanuts. Welcome back. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to Genshin Impact. As you can see, I went to the Knights of Vonius and headquarters. Another product used momentarily. But I came here in order to get to a place that was relevant to Klee so I could summon for her, and then her quest started. And I didn't see that, but in any case, yeah. I wasn't originally going to summon on this banner because it's all kinds of messed up, logically speaking. But I want her not only for the gameplay, but also for the companion part of the teapot, the Serenity pot. Plus, she's cute. She's just adorable. And I don't have her because I didn't have this account when she originally came out. Also, I believe this is the second time on a banner when we've had a full Mondstadt team, the first being Albedo's banner. We have had a full Leeway's banner, was, I believe, Hu Tao's, because one of the it was two limited weapons that give a boost for every character from Leeway that you have in the party. But in any case, let's go for this. We can hit pause.
We haven't seen you in forever.
What you thinking? Probably about explosives.
Oh, it's Mr. Honorary Knight and Paimon. I was just about to go find you too.
What's the matter?
I got a terrible, terrible letter and need to go to a certain place.
Certain place? Have you told Jean?
A terrible letter? Yes, from a person that won't acknowledge that Klee and Dodoco are family. They even said they want to test Klee and have Klee go to Dodoland, but...
What is Dodoland?
There's no need to rush. Slow down.
Who's this person you're talking about?
A very bad guy. He's called Dodo King.
So he's the king of the dodos? And the issue is exactly what, though? He wants to take Dodoco from you, but isn't Dodoco one of your treasures?
Who's Dodo King? Paimon also hasn't heard of him?
Well, I guess not, although she hasn't heard of a lot of things.
Nope. Wait, why did you say also?
I'm guessing she talked to Jean already.
Because even Klee has never heard of him.
Really? But I thought, well, how was I supposed to... Why wouldn't you assume that she knows everything about the dodos when she only has Dodoco?
He's probably just some weirdo.
Doesn't it describe everyone in this world?
I went to go find Albedo, but he's not home, so I thought of you.
What about Jean? Or Kea?
Let me read you the letter that Dodo King wrote. Wicked girl of flame, I am of the Dodo clan. Klee can't read this part. In the name of Dodo King, you are not qualified to become Dodoco's new family.
Sounds like you can get the qualification, though. Wonder what that is.
Unless you bring Dodoco to the Golden Apple Archipelago, light for, accept the,
Why don't you let me see the letter?
I don't know some of these words.
Well, you can read some of them, that's good.
Let Paimon have a look.
Just give it over. I wonder if she can read all the words.
This word is Overlord, which means he's the most powerful guy around, and what he says goes. This part reads, light four beacons and knock upon the trialist's gate. Probably to accept some kind of challenge.
We can certainly light stuff, that's for sure.
The last word is arbitrate, which means he wants to judge you.
Good job, Paimon. You did a pretty good job translating. If it's arbitrating that is going to happen, maybe we want to ask Yan Fei about her opinion. Although she doesn't know Dodoland's law, does she?
Arbitrate?
We learned a new word.
It's nothing good anyway. He'll judge and criticize you while pretending to be the good guy.
Sounds like he wants you to return Dodoko.
How could this be? Dodoko is my bestest friend, so I'll never give Dodoko to him.
So that just means you have to win qualification to be Dodoko's family.
But he said he's the strongest of the Dodo clan. Could the Dodo clan be Dodoko's family?
Anyone can be a different family of sorts. Remember, Yula's essentially her family is the Knights of Favonius. And a similar thing with Yula, actually.
From the names, it seems like it. But Klee, where is this Golden Apple Archipelago?
Yeah, we've been all over Mondstadt and Leeway and never heard of it.
I don't know.
You don't? So how are you supposed to find it to bring Dodoko?
What? This is also the first time Klee has heard of the Golden Apple Archipelago. Golden Apple Archipelago. It's probably an island with lots of apples.
Seems logical. Just about the only logical thing that has been involved in this. Maybe we can find it on a map.
The only things written on the letter were what Klee just read out to us. And there's no signature. Klee, did this letter come with an envelope?
Also a good question.
Nope.
Where was it sent from?
I don't know. It suddenly appeared on my room's windowsill.
So someone who was here just dropped it off.
Dodo King? Dodo Clan? If Paimon remembers correctly, Dodoko is the toy hanging on Klee's backpack, right? No, Dodoko is my bestest friend, not some toy. Oh, right. What a magical creature Dodoko is. But all this sudden talk about family and whatnot is pretty strange. It feels like it might be a prank.
I don't know. I think we should take it seriously until we have the chance to investigate further. But I have to say
If it's
this.
a prank, then we should ignore it. No, no way! I'll never admit defeat. I have to go there.
So how do we find out where there is?
But we've never even heard of such a place.
We need a map.
Mr. Honorary Knight, you know what to do, right? Klee believes in you.
How can you say no to that face?
Even if we did know what to do, I'm begging you, please, please help me.
Yeah, we'll do what we can.
Paimon feels like if we don't agree to help, she'll go off on her own. That'd be dangerous.
Agreed.
Rather than letting Klee go adventuring off by herself, it'd be better if we accompany her. Oh, please, please.
I understand.
How can we say no after seeing you try so hard? But since we're going together, you need to be well behaved and not run off by yourself. Okay. As per usual, let's start by asking around for some info.
After we do the summoning. Do I have any toast, though?
Look around the city and ask some people who might know something about the situation.
Do I have any fisherman's toast, or did I use it all? Or maybe anything with fish would do, considering Klee likes fish. Anything here that looks like toast? Oh. Fish flavored toast. That's Klee's favorite. And if I can get her, I can make it. Okay, so... And we do have some fisherman toast. And I thought I had some lanterns left over. I found the crux. Yeah, I do have lots. Gee, I let's use the fish favorite toast. Wish. So here we have our full mindset team, but 3 out of the 4 characters are catalyst users, which means this would be a very fragile team. And then there's Fischl, our only truly ranged character. So that's why I wouldn't be rolling on this banner. Then we have probably the worst banner we've ever seen so far, because there aren't any specialty 5-star weapons here. Plus it's the weapon banner, so it's bad anyway, luck-wise. And the only thing that's been added is the Mitternacht Waltz, which is obviously for Fischl. But in any case, let's go for Klee. As for these ones, my Barbara is at C5, and at C6 she gets one of the only instant revival skills there is. Chi-Chi also has it, but I don't have Chi-Chi. Sucrose is C5, and I use Sucrose even in Spiral Abyss. She's on my team 1, and she's fantastic. I like her. And then Fischl is also good with Oz's support. So, I'd be happy with any of them. Let's see how my luck is here. More 3-star weapons I don't need. Good Sith. I think it's pretty good. Makes sense in the catalyst that we would get one, since we have so many catalyst users in the thing. Come on. I need Klee though. Oh, no Klee there. Sucrose, very good. But no one else. Come on. No luck, no love. Fischl. And a stringless. This is for 4, I think. And Barbara C6. Let's go out for a minute. We can activate Barbara's constellation, the last one for her. When Barbara is in the party but not on the field, and one of your own party members falls, automatically revives the fallen character, fully restores revived character's HP, and only occur once every 15 minutes. So she has to be in the party but not on the field. If she's the one who goes down, then that whole thing gets negated. Sucrose. Also C6 now. Plus, I think that's my first range slasher. Yeah, it is. Increase the level of Forbidden Creation Isomer 75 Tech 2 by 3. And Forbidden Creation Isomer 75 Tech 2 triggers an elemental absorption, which it will. Our party members gain a 20% damage bonus elemental damage for the corresponding absorbed elements during its duration. But that's only one, since it only absorbs the first thing. But that's still pretty good. I think that was 50. So this will be 60. If I lose the 50-50, I can't come back around. So that's an extra that doesn't do anything for me. Luck or love. Official. I believe that's C6 for her too. Increases Phantasmagoria by 3. And extends the duration of Oz's presence on the field by 2 seconds. The Oz performs joint attacks with your active character when present. And 30% of officials attack as electric damage.
It's so nice to de-stress.
So now everyone on the banner is full con. But if I don't get Klee here, then I don't get her, period. It's not good. Whoa. Hopefully it is Klee. Yay! Added her to the party. Anyone else want to join? Maybe an off-banner 4-star? Just the lines or, huh? Anything to the shop now, since I've summoned. Oh yeah, and also this has happened. So this is on sale for 330 gems off. I don't know. If you think that's worth it for you, you know, then you think it's worth it, but it's just a cosmetic. But they do say that you can get it even if you don't have Gene yet, and the discount will go away as well. Barbara's outfit, which currently you can get through the event, will also be added to the character outfit shop at full price. No discount, unfortunately. Of course, this won't let me get any more of Barbara, since she's an ex-con and is there. Probably the best way to get a Kea constellation if you want it would be this, because it's direct. And then the Royal Series is attack percent and base attack. And then upon damage an opponent increases crit rate by 8%, max 5 stacks. Crit hit removes all stacks. Not exactly the best. Plus I have all of this Stardust. Or different things. Well, I can buy stuff when I need it. Don't need it right now, though. About this. So, whoever this is, you're at max friends on your list. So if you want me to add you, you will have to drop someone. And as far as who I would drop, probably someone who hasn't been online in 20 days or more. But currently on my list, I think everyone has been online, yeah, within the last 2 or 3 days. See me over here. Only 6 days ago, but still okay. So if you haven't been online in 20 days or more, I will remove you to make more room for people who are more active. It's nothing against you, it's just that Miho doesn't give us enough. Right? And BB level 6. Pardon me. So all those are about that. Why don't we get into it first? Into the quest, and then I'll cover the thing about the companions. Okay, mark my thing. Oh, and now that happens um, anytime you go out to the map, it first appears as it might be the Chinese version. That would make sense. So with Klee, which is kind of seen before, um, her range is pretty short. It's mostly just in a zone right in front of her, and her skill lays down some explosive mine type thing. So if you take the mines, you have an animal character out, you can actually fling that at an enemy or suck them in together with an enemy. And of course, if animal is there, it creates swirl. Swirl will absorb the pyro from that. And if it's sucrose there, because my sucrose is C6, well, then there's some extra damage thrown in there too. But there's no way anyone would run a team like it's on the banner. It's just there's no one to tank or resist any knockback, and there are no swords or claymores for the close range combat. It might be that it's trying to tell you to rely on Klee for short range, since she is short range. But I don't think that's the smart play. There's definitely a delay on my play whenever I stream. Usually the game is better than this for me. Also, I don't think I ever lowered the graphics, but I don't think the graphics really affects the gameplay that much, to be honest. Not on the computer, anyway.
Cyrus, we want to ask you about a place.
About a place, yeah. And the screen come up, please. Thank you.
You'll know it, won't you? Won't you?
No one's heard of it, but maybe it's called something different to Mondstadtians. That's possible.
Oh? The little adventurer looks troubled. Have you all encountered some sort of problem?
A family problem, yes.
You could say that. Basically, we want to find a certain archipelago, but it seems no one's ever even heard of it. So we came here to ask you, a seasoned adventurer.
Farmer's trying really hard for Klee.
If you seek unknown lands or adventuring knowledge, then you've come to the right man.
We could have also tried a map, like I said originally.
What kind of archipelago are you all looking for?
Of the golden apple variety.
It has lots of small islands on the sea. It's called the Golden Apple Archipelago.
Oh, that's what the natives call it.
Golden Apple Archipelago?
Sounds like he hasn't heard of it either. Check a map.
You're all amazing! You You've managed to find a place that even I, the great Cyrus, haven't heard of.
Keep in mind that the natives may call it something different from what you call it. You know of any archipelagos that might be accessible from the Mondstadt side?
What? Even you don't know of it?
Indeed, indeed. The land of Tevat is immense. No person can walk its entire breadth.
Sounds like a
But
challenge,
do
I
not
accept.
fear, dear friends. You must have the courage to venture into the unknown.
But where did we start looking?
I thought that even Cyrus, the branch master of the Adventurers Guild, wouldn't know anything. Could
He
it
sure
be that
didn't.
these islands don't exist?
Sure sounded confident a moment ago.
Come now. Don't be like that.
Oh, how can this be? Oh, Dodoko.
Why didn't we check a map? I'm pretty sure that Bean had one at least.
And a radish veggie soup.
Looks like we'll be going to the tavern. That's a lot of delay.
Marjorie here might have heard some strange things. After all, souvenirs do come in all shapes and sizes from a variety of places.
Sounds reasonable.
Strange things? What do you mean?
Do you know about the Golden Apple Archipelago? It's made up of lots of small islands and located somewhere in the sea.
But currently we wouldn't know where to start to look for it.
Aren't all archipelagos made of small islands and situated at sea?
That is how they are defined, yes.
That's right. Oh, right. Then let Paimon ask a different question. Are there archipelagos in Mondstadt?
Wrong question. They wouldn't be in Mondstadt, they would be off of Mondstadt.
Paimon meant that we should go find other people to ask.
Oh, we're not going to the tavern. We're just asking Huffman. Seems like a strange ask. After all, he's a knight. I'm not sure he would have ranged all that far from the city. Oh well, let's try and see what he has to say.
Mr. Huffman, do you know about the Golden Apple Archipelago? It's on the sea.
A golden apple archipelago on the sea? This is the first I've heard of it. Are they islands that grow many apples?
You would think so from the name, wouldn't you?
So you also don't know? Well, given that Huffman's always just patrolling the city.
Wrong person to ask.
I do apologize.
That's alright, not your fault.
It's okay. I forgive you.
He wasn't actually apologizing.
Huh? Really?
Just let it
Let's go
pass.
ask someone else.
Come take a look.
And now we have to ask more people?
Looks like the people of Mondstadt don't know anything about the place in this letter.
Feels more like a prank to me.
Klee,
But
is
it's
there
not.
anyone you can think of that you don't get along with? Would there be anyone who'd write a letter to scare you? No, I love everyone very much, and everyone loves Klee very much.
Even Delik, even though he never smiles. And is always a ghost.
Paimon thinks so too. So it can't be a prank.
No one would prank Lee.
It's not a prank. Yet no one knows where these islands are. Ugh, this is getting more and more confusing.
There's someone even more knowledgeable we could ask.
Knowledgeable. Right!
Lisa.
We should ask Lisa about this kind of thing. She's at the library every day and has probably read every book in Mondstadt.
And there will be atlases in the library.
Oh,
We were next to the library originally. And I don't think it was very useful to come out here. Oh, so that was the spiral-based translation then. I've gained 5 resin since I started this. Definitely don't want to take fall damage from it. If it comes to fighting, since I can't use Ganyu very effectively during streams, I think I'm going to have to switch to someone else. Hey. Even that take. Ah, Lisa is indeed here. It'd be nice if all of the character players could be in the game when you're not using them, so that you could talk to them. Because otherwise, no, when they're not in the places they're supposed to be, it's kind of disturbing. But at other times, you can actually kind of do stuff with them. And it's always nice to be able to interact with them as they are living in the world. But otherwise, the only time you can do that is with the new companion function. And unfortunately with that, the downside is that they're just standing around. I would like it if they could interact with each other if you put them next to one another, so you get different interactions in that way. And also if you put them next to a chair, if they could sit down in the chair. And of course, we need to be able to lie down on the bed when we put the beds. Or, you know, if you put them next to a shelf, they should start looking for items on the shelf. Something like that would be nice. So I do hope that Mihail adds that later on.
Oh, well, if it isn't Cutie, Paimon, and Klee, what brings you to the library all of a sudden?
There's something we want to ask you. Also, considering she calls us Cutie when Paimon and Klee are both there, kind of interesting.
Miss Lisa, can you help Klee find an archipelago?
An archipelago?
Dodo King told Klee to go to the Golden Apple Archipelago so he can challenge Klee. Don't worry, Klee. Let Paimon explain. Lisa, it's like this.
Actually, she gave a pretty good explanation on her own.
Let me get this straight. To determine if Klee is worthy of becoming Dodoko's family, the ruler of the Dodo clan, Dodo King, wrote a letter to Klee summoning her to this Golden Apple Archipelago to be judged?
Yes, but we don't know where this place is.
Does that sum it up?
Yes, I have to go.
And you, Cutie, sought me out to help Klee find the location of this Golden Apple Archipelago, correct?
That's right, you're one of the smartest people in Mondstadt. Not the world. for being that you're one of the top students of Sumeru Academy.
of you to say. Then I have no choice but to assist you in earnest.
So you would have insisted us not in earnest if not?
Klee, can you show me that letter?
Okay.
Though there's little information written upon the letter, have you all tried any other methods?
All we've done so far is ask if anyone's heard of the Island Chamber.
Other methods.
The letter contains faint elemental traces that seem more like a hint than anything else. Maybe try using your elemental sight.
So we can try to track it?
Oh,
I guess we can do.
Why didn't we think of that? Let's take a look.
We can also look in the atlas. See if we can find any other places.
Did you find anything?
Something appeared on the back of the letter.
Most of the content on the reverse page was applied via elemental power. What an interesting approach.
How would they have expected Klee to find that when she doesn't seem to have elemental sight? Or maybe she does have it, she just doesn't think to use it. She is, after all, one of the more unusual beings we've ever encountered in Teyvat, and we have seen no one else with the pointed ear.
Here's a pen. Cutie, can I trouble you to copy down what you see with your elemental sight?
Done.
So we have a drawing of the elemental chain, the archipelago itself, but we don't have any clues as to how it might connect to anywhere else it might.
The information on the reverse page is now clear. This drawing is likely of the Golden Apple Archipelago you've been looking for.
So we could probably match it with something that looks similar on an atlas or globe, correct?
A ton of small islands floating by themselves in the water without being anchored to any land. It's almost like they popped up from the seabed. Like they appeared out of thin air.
Paimon, you might be right.
That might explain why no one's ever heard of it before.
I don't understand what you mean.
I've read every single book within this library's walls. Similar islands have been mentioned in some of them. A mysterious archipelago enveloped by storms and dense fog, belonging to no nation. That which is outside cannot enter, nor can anything inside leave. Only those who are chosen may enter its territory.
And Klee has been given an invitation.
Many years ago, a fleet from Mondstadt encountered some islands at sea. Reportedly, there were torrential rains and howling winds. The sailors could hardly discern land through the thick fog.
Sounds like some of the conditions we may be facing when we go to Inazuma, if I'm honest.
The islands weren't far, but no matter how much they sailed, they never grew closer. The sailors were initially confused, but then became terrified, as they believed they were hallucinating.
And I'm guessing they gave up afterwards. They couldn't get to the island.
Talk about mysterious and creepy.
Unfortunately, the books do not record the location of these islands. I'm afraid that if you want more information, you'll have to find someone more knowledgeable than I.
More knowledgeable? A sailor, perhaps? Captain Beto, perhaps?
And Paimon thought Lisa would be the expert on this kind of thing.
Or we could consult an atlas.
I am but a librarian who prefers to stay inside with her books. Klee, do you really want to go to those islands? It might be a very scary place.
Yes, I want to go.
My, how brave. Far be it from me to scare a child, but Klee, you really should take someone with you, just in case. Someone reliable, like my cutie over here.
We plan to go anyway.
Klee, you're not scared? I'm scared, but not being able to be Dodoko's family is even scarier.
That might be true for her.
Dodoko is very important to me. I won't lose to Dodo King. I'll need to ask for some time off so I can go to the Golden Apple Archipelago and find Dodo King.
Which means talking to Jean.
Time off? That's
She
right.
isn't it?
I'm a Knight of Favonius. Master Jean told me that if Klee wants to go someplace far, then she has to ask for time off.
Told me. So Klee is not 100% time a third-person person.
You're
Not
gonna
like
ask for
Paimon.
time off. Now? We still don't even know where these islands are!
Cutie, judging by the look on your face, you have an idea, don't you?
I have some impressive friends in Mondstadt.
It'll be up to you to get Jean's approval. I'll stay here and silently cheer for you all while enjoying a book and some tea.
So you'll be going back to lounging then. Right, if that's what you want. And she's disappeared. We can't even look for an atlas, though. Why do we not have this painting for our teapot? Oh, Barbara is here.
Master Jean, I want to ask for some time off because I want to go somewhere.
And you probably shouldn't have interrupted the sisters here.
Klee? Oh, and it's the honorary knight in Paimon as well.
It's been a while, everyone. How have you been?
Thank you.
Barbara's also here? How rare.
Did we interrupt a sisterly moment? Apologies.
Of course not. Klee, why are you requesting time off all of a sudden?
Yes, explain the situation to the master.
Klee's going to the
Acting
Golden
nice.
Apple Archipelago to meet the Dodo King, or else he'll take Dodoko away. Dodo King? Take Dodoko away?
I would have thought Jean would be the first to react to that. She knows how important Dodoko is.
He doesn't think that Klee is worthy of being part of Dodoko's family.
You notice all three of them in there are blondes too.
I need to prove myself. Mr. Honorary Knight will help me, right?
Plus Ether is also a blonde.
Traveler, Paimon, is this so?
Speaks the truth.
I've never heard of the Golden Apple Archipelago. Where is it?
That's the problem. We don't know either.
I've also never heard of it. Me either. But Miss Lisa said that someone must know.
So it's a place that even Lisa doesn't know?
Yes, but I have a hunch.
I see. From what you say, it seems to be quite a mysterious place.
Yes, are you curious enough to come along?
I sincerely apologize, but I cannot approve Knight Klee's request for time off.
How come?
Huh? But why? I must go.
She looks a little bit angry there.
Even if these mysterious islands do exist, we cannot determine if they are safe or not. I cannot allow you to journey into a potentially dangerous place.
She'll be with us.
But
Because I'm pretty sure by now, lots of people have taken her to different dangerous places.
if I don't go, Dodoko will be taken away. I don't want to lose Dodoko.
And she has to be the one to take the trial.
Oh, Klee.
Moreover, how do you intend to reach the islands? Without a safe and reliable plan drawn up, I'm afraid I cannot give you my approval.
We don't have to limit our resources to Mondstadt. We found the crux. We can ask Beto for help.
Oh, Dodoko. Psst. Honorary Knight.
What's up?
Outside. Can
He
you
wants
think
to
of
take
a
us
way to
outside?
get to the islands?
And he might know a way.
Paimon also thought of him just now. We're on the same wavelength, as expected. Fenty? Oh, he's a magical bard that Paimon calls Tone Deaf Bard.
And also he's Barbados. Not that we should mention that, exactly.
Can he help me? He's our friend, so he'll definitely help.
If he can. I'm not sure if he'll be aware of any mysterious archipelagos that just pop up and then go away.
If he's a friend of the Honorary Knights, then things will work out for sure. We all know how reliable the Honorary Knight is.
Yes, but he is him and we're us. He might be falling down drunk. Oh, we know.
How about this? I'll try to persuade Master Jean. You all know she's a serious person, so I think it might take some time.
Okay, well,
Klee, trust me, okay? I'll do everything I can to help you.
I have a feeling that maybe Klee makes Barbara feel like an older sister, and she likes that.
Okay, I can wait. Wonderful. Tomorrow afternoon, let's all meet at the plaza outside the cathedral. I'm sure I'll have some good news. Just leave it to me.
I'll be waiting without expectations.
You're so dependable. Do your best, Barbara.
Pretty sure she intends to. So there's nothing that we can do until then. What about our lead? So I used the Geo-Oculus Resonance Stones to find the 3 other Geoculus that I needed in order to get the last memory piece. And one of them was atop the mast of the crux, which is located somewhere, down by the southeastern shore, I think, of Liyue. So I went there, and it started another series of quests. So I also have those. And since I know where the crux is, and it's different from the restaurant place where we spoke to Zhongli, and where the other quest about the God of Salt, the Archon of Salts, began. There's 2 different ships. So it's likely that we know where we are going to end up having to talk to Beto for the Archon quest that will be coming. Seems to be here. Let's do the test runs first. It'll be like we are waiting for that. If you're wondering why I haven't leveled up Klee yet, I didn't want to mess with her yet. Specialized in bringing unlimited enjoyment and explosions, be it thrown bombs or mines left in the wake of her elemental skill. The Dumpty, she can blow the toughest of obstacles to bits. Additional elemental orbs will drop during the trial event challenge for her burst.
Bombs, so heavy.
So we've got Klee and Noelle here. And the version they've given us is level 80. Lost Prayer to the Sacred Winds, 5-star weapons, crit rate, increases movement speed by 10% when in battle, gaining 8% damage bonus every 4 seconds, max 4 steps. Lasts until the character falls or leaves combat. So if he leaves the scenes, the stat goes away. And for artifacts, he has 4-piece Crimson Witch. All plus 20. So that's obviously hers. She is C0. Good. I never like it when they add more. And all of her talents are level 8. For Noelle, she has White Blind. She's level 80. Fine. But her artifacts are Maiden's Beloved 4-piece. Interesting. Healing effectiveness plus 15%. Using skill or burst increases healing received by all party members by 20%. So for the trial, she's healer focused.
Klee was a brave girl today. I found a really weird.
So her charge attack does that. And it's only there. You can throw further.
Jumpy Dumpty go!
I'm surprised they didn't give her the an animal for her trial.
That really hurt! Boing, boing, boom!
Let's make them go into the bombs. It takes a while to charge her attack though. It knocked that one back. Here's the last one. Oh. Didn't end up having to use Noelle. And that's definitely not the way I would have built Noelle too. And I think that the way she works, because her skill with defense, and with her ultimate, she also gains attack based on her. So Noelle can hit pretty hard, but only with her ultimate. And you need energy for that. The energy. I don't have a proper set for her yet, but she still smacks like a truck. I put Noelle on my Abyss team too, because my Abyss team 2 kind of needs her there. He's the tank healer. And on floor 9, my team 2 was supremely outmatched. She was the only one who was around to survive. How did I end up all the way back up here? I was pretty sure I was in the square. Right, I'll do the other trials later. Because as it is, I already have all the characters from the trial. Oop, I didn't mean to fall down. Well, let's change the time. Started at 12. The next step.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
But all we're doing is procrastinating.
It's time. Let's meet up with Barbara and Klee at the plaza.
hope we didn't end up making them wait because... Oh, she's behind us.
We're all here now.
It's not showing which lead we were following up on.
Everyone, over here! Mr. Honorary Knight, Paimon!
Greetings.
Master Jean is also here.
Yes, it's a long story. Barbara and Lisa have both spoken to me, and there's something that I've realized. Regardless if I approve it or not, Klee will go where she wants to anyway. This is how it has always been.
Yeah, she takes after her mother, doesn't she? Hehe, Tenandia.
We all know Klee. Rather than have her run headlong into danger, it's better to agree to her request.
And then escort her properly.
Knight Klee, your request for leave has been approved.
Wow, I'm so excited!
Evidently so.
However, there are conditions.
In exchange, I will be accompanying everyone to this letter's Golden Apple Archipelago. As for the Knight's affairs, I have entrusted them to Kaya.
Yeah, because he's not going to do anything on behalf of Kinerea. Not when he's being watched by Lisa, who he knows not to mess with from having the Light Book, as well as Diluc, who always has Mondstadt's affairs first and foremost in mind. And the other knights probably will keep him in line too.
Work has been busy and I shouldn't leave, but I wouldn't be able to stop worrying about Klee.
Being the team mom, there's of its disadvantages sometimes. Just worrying all the time.
So, please allow me to travel with you.
Alright! There won't be any problems if Master Jean comes with us! Big Sis, I mean, Master Jean also suggested that I come along. Barbados forbid, but I can assist if someone needs medical treatment during our journey.
Okay, although I never use you on the team. Good to have.
So lucky to have Barbara too! Miss Barbara, Master Jean, you two are so nice! I promise I'll behave!
I hope in the Japanese she called Barbara Nesa. Or Nechan.
Klee, you always say that. I hope you will abide by your words this time.
He gets carried away when explosives are involved, huh?
Lisa heard that I wanted to accompany everyone to the islands, so she prepared this pouch. Supposedly, opening it will reveal a new way.
Oh? If it's prepared by Lisa, it ought to be good.
New way? You mean a way to keep Klee out of trouble?
She said not to open it until we've reached the islands. I think it might be something to use in case of an emergency.
And we'd better follow Lisa's advice. It might shock us otherwise.
As expected of Miss Lisa, she's been thinking of us this whole time. Anyway,
Let's call it that.
our next step is to find the bard, right? I just asked the people nearby. They said that he hasn't performed at the square today and that he likely went to Windrise.
He does like it there.
What are we waiting for? Let's head to Windrise and find Tone Deaf Bard.
Gallivanting around is kind of our usual shtick. Teleport daily. And here we are. I won't try to catch the crystal flies behind us because I'm sure they will get away. Yeah, he's actually here, although not as close to the tree as I expected him to. And again, we can just summon whoever we have on our roster to our teapot, so it's not like he could escape us altogether.
If so many people are looking for me, then I suppose it is something important.
Venti, do you know of the Golden Apple Archipelago?
This is the map of the islands.
Ah, yes, that place. Congratulations, you found the right person.
Oh. Well, odd that you know of it. Yes, not so odd.
Wow, you really do know.
So,
I'm not
now
glad
they're
yet.
called the Golden Apple Archipelago, huh? They used to be known as the Har Islands. They're located on a stretch of sea that's particularly difficult for the average person to reach.
Unless we know someone who knows who it is, where it
Not
is.
to mention, the area has strong storms and thick fog year-round. Ships can hardly approach the island, let alone dock.
But do you have a way to get there, being who you are?
Why do you guys wish to go there?
I'm going there to meet Dodo King. He said he wants to test Klee to see if she's qualified to be Dodoko's family.
Are you nervous?
A little, but I will not give in. Master Tone Deaf Bard, you must help us.
Now she's using Paimon's nicknames.
Master Tone Deaf Bard? Interesting. I like it.
Paimon, you're a bad influence.
Is this Paimon's fault?
It is your nickname for him.
Fear not. Since you wish it so, Master Tone Deaf Bard will lend a helping hand.
Could you really help us?
Of course! In this world, what is more pure and free than the wish of a child?
What a beautiful sound.
And without the... not the original one. But what was that supposed to do?
Huh? Is the wind picking up?
Oh. It might be considering who just played.
Wait just a moment. He'll be here soon.
He? Oh. If we need a way to an island that's fast, why not just ask for Devon? Of course he would hear.
That's...
I thought you had to play in a high place for him to hear, though.
This is a secret between us here, so don't tell anyone else.
What are the four winds?
Oh, my dear poet, you have my utmost gratitude for the aid you have provided us.
Why did she sound ever so sarcastic?
The acting Grand Master sure is formal.
We knew you'd have a way, Venti.
What wonderful expressions you all have.
We didn't exactly expect you to summon Devon for this.
I'll see you off here. May the winds bless your travels.
I guess the party would be considered to be too big. Plus, Jean already represents Animal. I would have Jean in the party of Team 2, mostly for her heals, though she lacks Bennett's ability to smack, because she's not pyro like he is. They do have similar healing alts, though. So, I need to build Jean to be stronger if she's going to play that role. Otherwise, I would just go with high DPS. I did have Fu Tao in that team, but she got stun locked out. Is it for that cutscene? Where are we now?
This is as far as I go.
Okay, Devon.
It would be cumbersome for me to proceed further. Please, exercise caution.
I wonder how we get further. They're somewhere in the fog, but I guess we're not quite there yet. This is our team of 4? We have no tank. Yes, canonically we left
We're here! We finally made it!
well behind.
Tone Defart sure knows when to pull out all the stops. Suddenly letting us ride over on a dragon? Paimon almost got blown away!
Yeah, be careful my hair, please.
That was my first time riding on a dragon's back. My heart won't stop pounding.
Whew. Is everyone all right?
No, of course, fallen wouldn't hurt anyone.
Yes, I'm fine. Master Jean, just who is that bard?
You still don't know?
Well, he's a legendary bard of exceptional musical talent who can use his lyre to call forth all manner of creatures.
This is true, just not the whole truth.
Whoa, even Master Jean is pretty quick on the spot.
A necessary skill for managing subordinates, though in this case Barbara is her sister too.
Oh, what an impressive person. We must properly thank him when we return.
I appreciate the
Agreed.
sentiment.
In any case, what are these islands? The weather is dreadful, the fog is thick, and visibility is low, just like Lisa said.
We should be extra careful.
Traveler, Paimon, what else does the letter say?
Oh, Paimon remembers. It read, Wicked Girl of Flame, I am of the Dodo clan as its overlord. In the name of Dodo King, you are not qualified to become Dodoko's new family.
Unless...
Unless you bring Dodoko to the Golden Apple Archipelago, light the 4 beacons, and knock upon the Trialist Gate to accept your challenge.
4 beacons? Does that mean he wants us to find something that emits light?
we can find Pyromon in it.
Now that you mention it, doesn't it seem like it's a little less foggy here than the surrounding area?
Looking
What is that?
carefully, that indeed appears to be the case.
There was something floating.
Could the clearing of the fog be related to this device?
Well, there is a teleport waypoint here, and it already seems to be activated.
Don't you think it looks familiar? Pretty similar to the portable waypoints we've used before. Crafting
When was
portable
here?
waypoints requires luminescent spines, so they can also function as a source of light. So if this device here seems like it can dissipate fog, maybe it's a similar kind of device.
That's possible.
Light 4 beacons and knock upon the Trialist Gate. What will happen after we light up all 4 beacons?
I'm guessing the way will be cleared.
There's already one lit device here. It appears that we need to find the other 3 and light them up as well.
Huh? What's that?
There are 5 fireflies too.
Hey! Don't run off! Ugh! Come on, catch up to her! It looks like something's down there!
Let's take a closer look.
Sure, we can glide down. It's a buoy. I just want to check this. At least when there's nothing around. It's just fine. And again, it might be just because there's nothing around. There are definitely less resources for this to use here. Echoing conch?
We can't let the
size of the ocean intimidate us. We have to at least try.
You think we haven't tried before? We can't afford to lose anyone else.
Oh. Fascinating. Is there something else that we can do? I'll focus on it afterward. If we can collect the different conches at the same time, then it doesn't matter if we have more than stored. There are more buoys further out. Interesting. And another conch here.
But the General's a good guy. He protects us.
I've told you, it's too dangerous. Hey, where are you running off to?
Interesting. I don't want to miss anything before I leave this part of the island. I don't know how easy it will be to get back afterward. We do have a teleportation, but still. I am suspicious of that anything that we do might not be undoable. And progress forwards, and then the way behind us becomes blue. It's a small boat.
It looks as if someone has been awaiting our arrival.
Oh, Dodo King does want Klee to be able to get the island. Maybe he left away. If only she could decode it.
Are we really supposed to sail in such terrible weather?
Looks like a special boating.
I'm afraid that appears to be the intention. Everything about these islands is a mystery. Regardless of what lies ahead, please proceed with utmost caution.
Aye, Grandmaster. The Wave Rider is a very mysterious waterborne vehicle that can be summoned to its skipper's side using a Wave Rider waypoint. Get close to the Wave Rider to board and set sail. You can summon it from a Wave Rider waypoint at any time, but one person can only own one Wave Rider. And accelerate to increase their speed. Are also armed with two different weapons, the Swift Strike and Heavy Cannons. Heavy Cannon has more firepower, but goes on cooldown after being fired. Hold the jump button to stop sailing and leave the Wave Rider. After leaving, you can get close to it again by start sailing or use a waypoint to summon it to your side once more. So we're not going to just lose it altogether. I'm just holding the turn button and it's going forward. Pod diffuses over the surface of the sea around Golden Apple are get careless and you might get lost. Shimmering beacons floating on the surface are critical in lighting the way. When you sail close to a beacon, pulses will appear on the minimap. The closer you are to the beacon, the stronger the pulses will be. Adjust your course to follow the pulses to ensure that you are toward the beacon. Light will continuously twinkle When you have reached the beacon, it will be activated and become lit. Use these beacons to avoid getting lost. Find the many islands within the fog and unlock their teleport route. See. The spaces to get out. If I left click, fires that. And holding doesn't make a difference. If I right click and hold an arrow key, it does that. If I press E, that. And that's just a press, I didn't hold. Let's see if holding does something different. Not really. I guess these aren't the beacons that we're supposed to light up, because it's not saying that it is. Oops. There are hilichurls on this island here. I'm guessing they're not going to let us pass. They will, however, drown. Another destructible tower? Where am I firing? Did the fog come up because... Oh, but this one is lit. Wave Rider seems to have its own health bar. The space is supposed to be to leave it, but it's not letting me. Oh, I have to hold it. Okay. It's pretty thick. I wonder what happens if you let the Wave Rider get destroyed. Is something? Which way did I come from? Oh, down there. I need to follow the beacons further. Where's the next one? Can't see it. And I thought there would be something to light up here. But I didn't see anything. Corruptible 2. It doesn't really do anything. Nope. I didn't know it would do that. And it also booted us from the ship. But I don't... Oh, there's something. I turned away because that was the edge of the map. But obviously I shouldn't have. Really? They're just going to swim in? Oh, they're not swimming in. I just thought they were. Not who I wanted, but okay. I'm so sure there had to be something to light on these two.
Let's light it up!
Kind of a mark here.
Let's light it up!
Do anything. Destroying those actually do anything though? And I'm completely off the map. there's a larger mass ahead. And it has a conch. Very well, let's check it out. I wonder if this has a different kind of wood. Not. Oh, that's the kind of wood that I need. Missing.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Bye. Where are they at? Oh, now it's slow.
Next on the...
Let's light it up!
Don't blink!
I'm stuck.
Speed of light!
Not stuck anymore. Oh, there's one. I think I'll bring you the in. He's just better for he is better for getting stuff from trees.
Ready for reconnaissance.
But she has a double damage focus. Alright, let's go get that. No good from those. Interesting, if a bit unfortunate. I was expecting more monsters. Ah, one monster. Let's try not get pushed off, shall we?
Adventure time!
Vengeance will be mine. Beg for mercy.
Her burst is mighty. Oh, hello. I didn't even notice you there. Oh, that did it. I should be able to walk up that if I needed to. But there's nothing there to get. There's the conch.
How time flies. In the blink of an eye, I've grown old. Hello, darling. Come to Grandma. Oh, goodness. Someone's growing up fast, aren't they? You're not a small child anymore.
Someone grew up here?
What do you think this might be? It's a family heirloom. Grandma's ancestors brought it with them when they came here many years ago. Today, Grandma's giving it to you. Take it, and remember this nursery rhyme. One river flowing down the middle.
But the first part of the rhyme? Also, why hasn't any of the beacons lit? The waypoints not count? I would have thought for sure that they would. I can't. Right, there we go. Could be a glitch, but I'm hoping it's not. I already activated that one. Oh, there's another normal waypoint. Maybe that's the one I have to activate. That one seems to go away. Let's leave that marked the way it is. I wanted to find another way up the island. Guessing that won't be possible. Oops. It's not too far up anyway, but looks like there are hilly trails up at the top.
Crush! Beg for mercy. Good grief.
Yeah, that's hurting a lot.
Steady. Time to clean up.
You don't know who you're messing with here. And we're stuck. Sorry. Oh, they're still here. Okay. No. Oh, I'll get it when I fall down. Now, what happened there? Oh, I guess I just moved too far away from it. I didn't let go of that. I'm not comfortable with this. But they are going to attack me. Yeah.
Shudder!
I'm not 100% comfortable with attacking the Hilichurls, considering we just went through an event where we made friends with a bunch of them. You know, like, this isn't normal. Were we on that before? That's the one from before, right? I was wondering how tall this is. Was this going to be the first? Oh, the stuff is on that part. We've been to all of these. And that was that other island before. I activated this.
The surrounding fog seems to have lifted. Lighting these devices is really useful.
It's down here somewhere. Oh, there it is.
Hey, guess what? Grandma gave me a gift. Wanna see it? Here. Grandma says it comes from the world outside. She says our ancestors brought it to the island when they first came here.
Sounds really exciting.
And she taught me a nursery rhyme, too. I think it goes like this. Four winds bring the sound of joy.
I went down the middle.
Yeah.
I think because it mentions four winds that whoever came here might be Mondstadt.
Time to scout.
You can explore that with the boat. Yeah. Oh, man. Let's see about that little. I want to make sure we didn't leave anything behind. We go on to the. Seem like anything. Or maybe it does, but it's too shallow for us here. Might even need to be smaller to get in. I thought I could use that to change. Is that just the other side of the island? Apparently so. There's a light on the front of the Wave Rider. That's the one that we came from just now. Need to go into the next. That's where we got off the boat originally. We crash right into it. But these beacons don't actually do anything. Oops.
Crush! Flood of frost! Shudder!
There too. Oh. Didn't mean to fall in again. Fortunately, getting up is easy. But not if you take that much damage, obviously. kind of wonder what those are for. Because these little islands, they're not really outposts. And they are large enough that they could be lived on, but there's nothing on them that suggests that the hillagers live there. So they are more like guard towers. They're not placed strategically to guard something. Know what I mean? And following the beacons not only visually, but also and following them on the map. Another conch shop here. I remember a similar memory device from other game. That was either Echo of Soul, Revelations, or it could have even been PSO2. I can't really see. Like little divots. This to get up. Oh.
Let's light it up!
I've seen it with my own eyes. People disappear into the fog and never return. So please, do not put yourself in danger.
A reasonable request. Well, there've gotta be 3 of these, right? Third. Hmm? Oh, there has 4th. Right there. Is that really all there is on this part? I don't see anything else. Doesn't mean it's not there, it means that I missed it. The path I used come up. Get back to the Wave Rider. To the next one in the chain. This little one over here. What purpose is this? I guess it's so that I can blow that up? I don't see why I should be interested in blowing this up. She's not doing any damage to it. Apparently it requires cannons. And even the smaller cannon will be able to take it. It's just floating there.
I want to help.
Let's see where this leads. What? It's just a higher vantage point? I don't get it. Why put that there? Doesn't seem to have anything to do with the journey. If I could get someplace from it, be good.
I'll scout ahead.
So not to be too overly impatient, but this is definitely taking a long time. Let's climb up before we look around at the lower level stuff. Is that a bird? That looks weird. It's reflected though. Weird. And there's another recall point there.
The surrounding area is gradually becoming clearer. Let's go and find the last one.
Could activate this as well. Oh, wait. Let's go off of no outfit.
Time to scout.
Really worthwhile to get off just for a minute. And then we have these jets. Oh. Those just around, or is there a Hydro Mage somewhere around? And it's just not a get caught in. Much else. There's another beacon. It takes a while for them to pop in. There's definitely a mage. But if it comes in after us, it will definitely find its advantage gone.
Crush.
Oop.
Shudder.
No, you don't.
Beg for mercy.
That's actually a good spot. If I could get out of the water. Come on. Okay, that's no good. Come on, come on. Really? Why do I keep on falling into holes? I'm out. You go by. Your turn. you notice from what I was doing that getting the water was dangerous? Really didn't. Aren't there other? It's really hard to tell in the mist until you get closer whether or not there's more wind. You can easily think that you found more, but none of it appears on the map anyway. If I just go this way a bit. There is something there. And I think that maybe the beacons actually lead that way. That. It's just a dude here. Kind of looks shifted. He's minding his own business. This place has the last one we need. Right. This will be the last one we need to get to the island. You're there, huh? Now we have names. Pudding Isle. Cheers, broken, twinning. I mean, twinning is where we started.
We found all the devices! Oh, let's go someplace higher up and get a view of our surroundings.
The air is just right.
Here it is. Is it seriously just in the water? Oh, they're monuments under the water. I can debate that. I can stand on it. I wanted to use my punching attack. No?
Off we go.
Well, I'm gonna kind of do the same thing, but with Amber. Or maybe with Klee.
Ta-da! Klee is here!
There we go. I want to see one of the cheapy crows with one of the great swords.
Ready for reconnaissance.
Alright, I guess we can go the rest of the way now. Guess we'll hit the little one on our way. Oh, the bird's gonna take damage. That's not good. Just go and take them on directly.
Shudder.
Really? Come on. Oh, come on, I had that shot. Now that we can actually see a distance, it seems a little bit strange, especially since we previously didn't have a good look at any of the islands. Is there a gate of resurrection? And why is it already activated? Wait, did we start here? Or we're coming back here for an overview. Is that it?
The fog's gone! It's actually pretty scenic here!
The 4 beacons have been lit, but we still don't know what trials may lie ahead.
It said we have to knock.
The weather's so nice. I know we can't afford to drop our guard, but I can't help but enjoy the summer. I want to catch fish!
Klee, this isn't Mondstadt. Please be careful.
She's there to ring her
I
in.
understand. Paimon, after we deal with Dodo King together, we can go catch some fish. Okay, sure. Whatever you say.
Just don't get into trouble.
Who or what exactly is Dodo King?
You seem concerned.
Yes, it is also my first time here. This may not sound fair to Klee, but my primary duty is to protect everyone. Finding this overlord is secondary.
Understandable.
Also, the sudden appearance of this letter, these islands that are inaccessible by ordinary people, it's too much of a coincidence. Why would this sort of invitation be sent to a child?
You don't think Alice set it up, did you?
It's truly unbelievable. I also mustn't be careless. Well, what are we all waiting for? Let's start exploring the area.
You're free and ready to explore. Classic Paimon.
Paimon's right. We should take advantage of the clear weather to reassess our situation.
Even on a mysterious island, I have no worries as long as you're here.
During.
So, should we go swimming first?
He wants to swim.
Barbara is always happy-go-lucky when she sees such beautiful scenery.
You would know each other, wouldn't you?
Traveler, please feel free to explore. I'll be at the ready if there is any sign of danger. I hope this island doesn't give us too much trouble.
In the main Cannon Make Ready Fire Challenge, travelers will be tasked with keeping the sea clear of any monster encampment. Braveheart's 2 armaments are capable of dealing considerable damage to light flooding. Airspit cannot deal damage heavy ones. Players will need to leave the Braveheart to board heavy towers and cross swords with them. Some structures are shielded by a violent wind barrier, which prevents travelers and the wind riders from approaching. These wind barriers are sustained by 3 violent wind emitters that are controlled by Animo Symmetry. The wind emitters will revolve around the outside of the wind barrier and can only be destroyed using heavy cannons or explosive arrows. If all 3 emitters are destroyed, the violent wind barriers will disappear. Collect pithy pearls to greatly decrease the cooldown of your heavy cannon and bring the barriers down faster. Whirlpools may appear. Continue pulling nearby wave riders and travelers. Once caught by the whirlpool, the wave start taking continuous damage, and traveler's stamina will be rapidly consumed. If the wave rider is destroyed, travelers will automatically be ejected from the wave rider. Be wary. Flotsam. 30 enemies. Use the wave rider's heavy cannon or explosive barrel to destroy 5. I'll do one of these challenges on stream. Oh, I see. Did it start unlocking dependent on when you get there? But it's been a couple days already.
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously.
There's nowhere to actually heal around here. There's some of the whirlpools.
Beg for mercy. Yeah! Shudder!
Come on, get out of there.
Beg for
Are they
mercy.
still firing on the ship?
Shudder! Vengeance will be mine!
Well, they're definitely not firing on it anymore. Oh, red shot.
I can fix this! Let's light it up!
Allow me to come to you.
Beg for mercy.
Into the water you go. Maybe it heals over time. Can it ride this? Or no? Why did it fire at that? Huh. You can still target some things. That's not good. Am I supposed to do anything now? Nope.
Teamwork is dreamwork! For Rex Lapis!
Shudder!
Huh. I'm supposed to defeat them all if I can't even get up. What is going on? Oh, that's a problem.
Leave it all to me.
I guess I could climb over and climbed up. So how do I get new ship? Okay, alright. I have rewards from that already?
How time flies. In the blink of an eye.
Hey, guess what? Grandma gave me a gift. Wanna see it?
Ooh.
Here. Grandma says it comes from... But the General's a good guy. He protects us.
We
We can't let the size of the ocean intimidate us.
I've seen it with my own eyes. People disappear into...
So it shows you how many there are. And you have to go around the island collecting. Repair toolbox. Not under there. But with all manner of weapons needs to repair the damage done to a leg router restores 50% integrity, 90-second cooldown. But if I just go to a teleport waypoint, I should be able to summon it anyway, right? Here, see? Now we have a new one. In the event shop here, we got these things. There are a few items that are there. Blueprints. Talent books. For the mini Harpastin, that's where you would get Dodoko skills. And you find material for it. This is furniture. And weapon ascension materials. So the rewards for this are going to be pretty good. For this one, we just have to find the conches. For this, will be all sorts of things that unlock, but only over time. I really wonder if it's dependent, because if it is, you've got a problem for people who try to do this, like, on the last few days. They wouldn't set it up that way, okay? Anyway, and that's this event for you. Anyway, the other thing that I wanted to show you before I go do other things. Let's go to our teapot. Teapot. Because a new thing's been added. And said new thing is the companions. And the companions can help you do some stuff. So we came in inside of my second house. I'm not sure if I've ever done a tour of it. We may as well do that now. So we've got the workshop here. Reception, because what can this desk be except for reception? And our receptionist is, of course, Noelle.
Hello. I'm so happy to see you again. Can I do anything for you? I'm at your service.
And you can talk to
I
them.
love the atmosphere here, as I'm sure you'd expect. The exterior is spacious and very pleasant, and the interior is exquisitely decorated. I do believe it's the finest estate I've ever seen. The only problem is,
Problem?
compared to Mondstadt, there's far too little here for a maid to do. It feels a little too relaxing.
He's off-put by.
Hello. I'm so happy to see you again.
At her
Can I
cutest
do
line.
anything for...
Is there anything you'd like to do?
Huh? You're asking me? I want to take your measurements and make an outfit for you.
Where has that idea come from?
If you wore clothes that I made for you, most certainly be a wonderfully momentous occasion.
Or to get you something in return.
All right then.
And she'll accept that.
Time to get busy again. Only, this must be the happiest kind of busy in all of Teyvat.
And of course, the first time she said that, I went, yeah, how cute can you be? So we've got a little stage here, which of course is perfect for Eula. A nice comfy sitting area. Harp. And go upstairs after. You've got the conference and study room. Kea is here.
Well, hello. I didn't expect.
And depending on the day,
Time already. I'm not sure I'm ready to say goodbye. But
they'll
then
say
again,
something.
one has to get one's beauty sleep. All right then. Good night.
And Jean in office. And this is one of the new sets that you have. You have two different types of sets. And one of them, so these are the normal sets. And if you go to the information, they just show the same sort of stuff that they always do. But if you go to this one, it will tell you this finishing set is favored by the following companions. And it also shows that I've already redeemed their rewards. You will also note that this is worth 960 energy, whereas none of these are worth the same. Here you have another office area, and furnishing load was already so high I couldn't put anyone in there. Then we go upstairs, which of course is mostly my storage for things. And I have Bennett and Barbara in here, setting things.
Hey there! Looks like my luck is pretty good today. For us adventurers, what we want to do is adventure, naturally. To get the treasure at the end of the journey, or to take the first steps into the unknown. No, wait. What I want to say is that I want to become your helping hand. Look, I might not have any physical talents, but I don't fear pain, and can adapt to long battles. I get injured a lot from accidents, so I'm really skilled at bandaging wounds. Well, that's because you're the adventurer I admire the most. I've actually thought about this many times. Of course, I'll keep to my mission, but I've got other personal interests outside of that too. I want to become someone you can trust and depend on. A companion through thick and thin, good times and bad. This time, I want to become your strength.
Always been an important part.
Thank you. Oh, what's wrong with me? This is supposed to be a happy occasion. Thank you.
That's why Bennett is best boy.
Hi there. Oh, seeing you so full of life puts my mind at rest. Oh, I love it here. The scenery here is so different from Mondstadt's. I find it really refreshing. And here I can sing at the top of my voice without having to worry if I'm disturbing anyone. It's the best way to practice.
Great.
Yeah. I'm just so happy that you invited me to come here. I think I'd like to stay here a little longer.
Yeah, as long as you'd like.
More speed.
So, as you can see, I had more options for talking to Bennett and Barbara, and that's because my friendship level is higher. Because I use Bennett for everything, I hardly ever use Barbara.
Yo, hey there. Need some music? I'm in tip-top shape. Yeah, there's enough space and freedom. Oh, what a great rehearsal venue. Hey, what are you saying? If anything, I ought to be the one thanking you. Inviting me to your house, not telling me what I can and can't do. Oh, right. After each rehearsal, I'll make sure to tidy up after myself. Don't worry, I'll have this place like new.
Of course. So, let's see about getting another set so I can show you how it works. The first one, from what I've seen, it didn't use anything new. It used more objects, certainly, more furniture, but nothing new. So basically, if you wanted to, you could pick up whatever you needed from other things that you have and use them, reuse them, rather than building new stuff. And I think that's certainly smart. It's definitely not as wasteful. So out here, of course, this is a faster way to give you the tour. So I have built enough of the walls to go around the entire Castletown part up here. And I've got a few Mondstadt things, but most of them are leeway. The forge here for convenience, as well as the alchemist table. And then the bridge that goes out. I did try messing around with how many of the companions you can have, but the load gets pretty heavy really quickly. And here I have some more townhouses and the Stargazer pavilion thing. Stargazer shelter. Some landscape stuff. Not really all that much. And over on this section, a few more of the houses in the tea place. Over here, we've got some Hilichurl stuff and animals. And over here, shops. And I did try putting some of the guys here, but of course, in order to get around here to talk to them, you've got a fair distance to go. Whereas Candace changed. Oop. Originally I had Sucrose by the thing there.
Would you care to sit?
I don't really need to do it that way. And we've also found out that you can only really do you can only really get helped once, I think. Of course, having built everything that I could, I might be a bit down on my resources. Let's first go over here. Now the thing is, because we've got the blueprints, of course, we may spend a bit less on these realm treasures, even though they are extremely useful as well. At least they refresh every week or so. I think it's every week. But down in the furnishing blueprints, we of course have the set blueprint. And if you scroll all the way down on the description, you will see who it's favored by. This one only has 3. Passing that down. This one also 3. And of course, for that to be useful to you, you will have to have these characters. Yan Fei, Ganyu, Kaching, and Chongyu. Let's see if we can find something that uses people we already started with. There's some outside too. Since our people are inside, why don't we look on? Three. And there's also 3. This is 5. So let's get that. I could get another one too, but I'm not really in a rush.
If you ever have it.
Also, you can switch realm style. Whatever you set up in a realm style will stay there, including people, and you can use different companions, or even the same companions in the different styles. So I'm not really sure how useful those will be in the long run. And of course I'll have to use my transient resin before those expire, because otherwise it's a waste of my my resources.
If you ever...
That being an interior blueprint set means that I can't see what it is here. So I need to go inside, check what the set is. And I need my notepad. For whatever reason, Windows won't show me my whatever my notepad is. So I need to open up an existing file and then to open a new one. As you can see, in placement mode, they appear like this. You can go to the Companions tab, and it will show you exactly which part of your realm you place them in. And you can only place ones that you own, so I don't have Diluc or Chichi or Albedo, so I can't place any of them. And so there's many. Well, open. I got one of these. I need Goldline Sandbear Wardrobe. square pine tea table. Which I misspelled, but that's okay. Is porcelain tea set. I don't think I have that. Racing truth. We need back chairs. Do those. We need gold-lined sandbear nightstand. Table lamp. Bed. And crystalline trees. Yep. And a curtain. Which of course will be no problem because I have a room full of them. I think the only one I don't have is this one, but we can certainly check. So instead of building let's see if we can get that from somewhere else. We need bookshelves. This was a big set, and it's basically the only thing that could go into this room. This. That is correct. Ooh, I think. Let's take the whole set. Both. Where else did we use that rug? Used it in this set. And also this. And I'm pretty sure we used that elsewhere too. I think I have a full screen, so I don't elsewhere. I'm gonna go back to the main room in 4. See if I point down. I have those in there. And get that there. The thing is, even after you place a set or take it off, you can just put it back again. And that also has crystalline trees, which we needed. This one has the seashell table. And these aren't sets, they're just free. Let's see what happens. I can use the whole set. What are we missing still? That's it, right? Just need this thing. Even if I take those out, I still have over 26,000 adeptal energy. So, get the Blaze Porcelain Tea set. Assuming, of course, that that's available from the blueprints shop, which I think it should be, then I can get it instantly because I have more than enough of the potions. I took my time, I didn't use them, but I collected them. I wasn't selecting the window.
Would you care to...
Did I not take? No, I mustn't have. So besides that, it now also shows this. So this will also show you how many companions you can host. So I am at the maximum, even though it shows this circle. And it also shows companion level. And I think that also allows you to raise it. I didn't have to click back in. That's good. Well, let's see if we can find it among the blueprint. It'd be nice if there was a way to sort these, but there isn't. I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Easy. I don't know if it's new or not.
If you ever...
So of course, now it's a good thing I didn't buy another one, another of the set blueprints, because if I had,
Would you care to...
I would not have had enough realm currency left. Let's find this, and it will also be new. Giving a bit of a sneasel. There we go. Good thing it just takes some rocks, which I always had. So we now have this set.
If you ever...
Let's go in, and we can put it down. Of course, once I do put it down, I have to take out at least one of the companions. Although, what I'll do, I think, in order to demonstrate another thing that you can do to make this go faster, is I will take out everyone who I've set. You have to press relax to do that. And I may as well use this room. And let's see who it says it's favored by. Tao, Yanfei, Enyu, Kaching, and Chongyun. Who's likely to be together, do you? I've been able to put a maximum of 3 in the same room before. It all depends. Let's... And you? And I'll put her here. Need to... Tao, Kaching, and Chongyun. I'll need someone in the room that I'm using. I guess that will be Hu Tao. First though, let's put this thing down. It is rather large. It's like the whole room, really. It's 2 or 3 sets. Definitely no less than 2 sets combined. Can't put that there. You can usually put these on top things. Does it not like to be here? Oh, I do have the space to pump down pizza. Okay. Now we need to go to the room. I believe it was upstairs. Not that one. Might not have been. But I think it was this one because I had Xinyan. Oh. And Faye is already there. Let's try talking to Hutao and see what happens.
Why'd you come find me out of the blue? Miss me?
You like it here?
You have mountains and bodies of water, food and fun and everything to like. Besides, you're so kind to me. I really do love it here.
By the time you invite me over, how do you want to look at?
Really? Come, lend me your ear, so I can tell you a secret.
Thank.
Truthfully, I feel the same way.
Oh, as long as she's happy.
Hey, why'd you come find me out of the blue? Good night. Rest early and don't worry about nightmares, monsters under your bed, or anything like that. If such a thing happens, I'll settle it myself.
She says she doesn't believe in spirits. So, if I talk to Yan Fei, I guess she's here because she's the first one I placed down.
I didn't know you had such a knack for home decor. This bedroom is quite suitable. Speaking of the decorations, did you shop around to compare prices? And did you make sure that the artisan fees were at fair market rates?
I built these. Using different resources.
Take me along next time you go shopping for furniture. I'll help you check all of that so you don't unexpectedly overpay for anything.
Appreciate it. But then it gives you that. And you see now she's gone. Wait, so's Hutao. Didn't I play Strong? Yeah. Do I have to go out and collect? This hasn't happened before. That's weird.
Hello. If you have any... Where are you off to today? Is it far? My schedule is actually free right now. Whether it's an ad hoc assignment or any other task, I'm free to assist. Oh, I forgot to say, good morning.
I'm gonna go back at it and go back. So instead,
More speed.
I'm gonna just try juggling this around. So it's curious. I couldn't do it right there. I've already collected from Yan Fei. Where'd she go? Oh, she's over here.
There's an old saying in Liyue. A bed that faces the door shall be haunted by a ghost of horror. But as long as I'm here, you won't have anything to worry about. And if a couple of ghosts do come, you could invite them to play a game. Actually, why don't we put a table and some chairs in here?
Really? Okay, so I didn't have to. And then now she's where I placed her. But she's already here. Okay, how about this? Pay. Unfortunately, I think I can only do one at a time here. Let's just see what happens. They both appeared here. No, I put them on the outside anyway.
Getting a good rest is indeed key to being productive in one's work. This bedroom has everything, except for one item. It needs a clock to gauge time with. I'll find some time to accompany you to shop for a clock, lest you oversleep and miss something important.
There's care, though.
Have you been well? Strange anecdotes. Rumors.
That's his standard thing.
Good morning. Do you have any plan? If you're looking to...
Ganyu is here instead.
A big bed and a soft pillow, appropriate lighting, and even a miniature tree for embellishment. One can certainly rest well in a room like this. I will try to finish all of my work before the sun comes up, and then have a good sleep.
There's the plan. So, can I get Chungins now?
After returning from a long journey, it would feel nice to rest here before heading out again. Weapons can go there, and sigils can go under my pillow. But where should I put my parasol? I suppose I'll just put it by the door.
Okay. Well, I didn't actually need to use invite prompt. I think I got everyone. Fortunately, there is a good way to check. Yeah, got it from all of them. May as well keep them around, so you don't necessarily have to be where I put them. And I don't think I'm at maximum. I can put another. I don't think Razor's exactly comfortable inside though. There, now I'm at my map. Now all I have to do is go downstairs. And go outside. Tubby. Tubby. Of course, the shuffling around of sets means that there's a limit there, but if you're not using as much stuff as you're recycling old sets, then that's definitely more efficient and effective. Besides which, the only thing you need to change is your adeptal trust. You don't really need to worry about adeptal energy once you reach 20,000, because it can't go any higher than that.
Would you care to
Actually, we already got the reward. Is it lower? It's only 1070. I'm not sure if I could put down stuff in it. Yeah.
If you ever have it.
Do I have anything else? I think, yeah, I had a bunch of achievements. Mostly from the gifts. Now it's up to 20 gifts. I have a bunch from the new event. Bottle of Dandelion Ride. Board the Wave Rider. Mighty and only the Wave Rider. Continue to sell your Wave Rider for a certain period of time. Sell your Wave Rider at high speed.
You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? Alright then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you alright. Mark my words.
Yep. %100% of you need to master recipes. I'm on my way for most of the stuff. 2 more shrines and all that. These just require correct timing. Bio, Hydro, Pyro, and Electro Twirl. At least once each within 2 seconds. And considering I don't often have an animal in my party, that's fine. Why don't I have this? Overload. Falcon. Weak point. I'm extremely far away.
Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail.
Oh. I thought, why would this Naya stuff? It's not been added. There's nothing to do with going there. And I don't often take on things in co-op.
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along.
I need 5 more times with the unusual village roll.
But even I don't take them that seriously.
5 elemental bursts probably means that you're set with most of them to start. And since some of them have a low recharge time, start with that. Like, you start with Ventis maybe, and then when it comes back around, you're ready for it. I won't have the third for a while.
Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail.
Let me see exactly which
Would you care?
rooms it or trust ranks that it appears in. So 8 got that cap to there, and rum layout to use. I'm going to rum bounty. Here, max companions increase to 8. And this will give that transformation. Realm layouts 3. Keep out spirit transformation. Yeah. All that good stuff. Could buy some more stuff, or I could save. But I do think that will be it for now. We'll just do one run, but all these connecting things, so that you can see how it's out. It is bothersome with everything being so spread out, particularly with the in the shop that comes in, because it'll be pretty much as far away as it possibly can be, regardless of the realm.
More speed.
It'll just be far away, and there is no teleporter. No teleporter to give you a faster way to get around your own realm.
More speed.
If I have a Hilichurl visitor, he can come with here. Probably more comfortable than inside. stands. I tried doing a set with them, but I didn't have everything I needed for the set. I just stopped. I wonder if I added some stuff, so I don't know if I have anything for one of the sets I was working. I don't have everything. Not to mention, if I really do want to build a set, stands, Rustling Sundry stand. This. May as well for now. In all honesty, I don't know how much of the outdoor stuff I would do, especially considering you don't really need to build all the sets all the time in order to have the higher depth limit. Just build what you can, take your time, and add as much. Uh-oh. That's a lot of walking she makes us do. How come she won't even let us? Yeah. Maybe it's actually better like that, so we don't climb off. Anyway, that is this current realm right here. And I know I can't, glide all the way there. It would be nice if you could cut out some of this. But I just don't trust it. Anyway, I don't have to go all the way back there. What I should do is heal up. Actually, we've now got 3 realms, don't we? You got maintain that archipelago in the teapot. But that'll do it for this episode, I believe. So if you liked what you saw, you can, of course, like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. You can follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. I have a whole bunch of other videos and VODs, mostly recently streams, but also I do have some edited stuff for you to enjoy gameplay, as well as I have some reviews, items, and other things. Hello, Adrian. Oh, you came in just a bit ago, but I did not see. Sorry about that. I'm just about to end the stream. I don't know if you're still around, so I apologize for not noticing until now. But I will find somebody to raid. Which? Did vacuum me? Why not? Let's do Wolfie. So thank you all for joining, and until the next video, stream, or whatever, please do stay safe, stay healthy, and remember to always be excellent to one another. Bye-bye.